Welcome to your new electric MG. Today I'm going to run through some of the essential features and functions of a new car to get you up and running.
To start with, you unlock the car using the key by pressing the unlock button. You also notice there is a lock button at the top. The centre button is to open the boot. The MG also has a proximity key function, and you can lock and unlock the doors by pressing these buttons on the door handles whilst the key is on you. The charge flap opens with the central locking of the car. When the car is unlocked, press the MG badge to open it, then lift the open section. You then simply insert the charging lead into the top part of the socket. Once inserted, lock the car to start the charging process.
The second part of the socket is for public rapid charging at a CCS rapid charger, somewhere like a motorway service station. To plug in your CCS lead, you need to remove the bottom bung to reveal the combined charging socket.
To release the cable, press the unlock button on the key. You will hear the cable unlock and then it can be simply pulled out. All our cars are supplied as standard with a 3-pin charging lead you can use to charge your car from any normal domestic main socket. This cable you will find in the boot of the car when it is delivered to you. While we're in the boot of the car, it's worth mentioning that the roadside tyre repair kit can be found underneath the boot floor.
Now let's move into the car.
Once seated, you can adjust your driver's seat using these switches at the side. The steering wheel can be adjusted by releasing the clasp on the left-hand side of the steering column. Once you are comfortable, you can set your wing mirrors using this dial to the right of the steering wheel.
The MG has a proximity key, so it just needs to be present within the car for you to be able to turn it on.
To start the car, you need to apply the foot brake and then press the start-stop button located to the left of the steering wheel. You know the car is on as there will be a green ready symbol displayed on the dash.
The car is now started, but it remains in park with the parking brake applied.
To put the car in gear, apply the foot brake and move the gear selector wheel to the left for reverse and to the right for drive. The gear you are in is displayed in the centre of the dash screen at the bottom. The car has adjustable Regen braking settings, which is controlled by the switch marked KERS in front of the gear selector.
The higher the Regen braking setting, the more the car will automatically slow itself when you lift your foot off the accelerator.
The level of Regen selected is shown by a number in the middle of the circle at the bottom of the dash screen. You also have 3 different drive modes, Eco, Normal and Sport, which are controlled by this mode button. The MG has an electronic handbrake that will automatically disengage when you put the car into gear and take your foot off the brake. To reapply the handbrake, you pull the switch upwards and a red light on the dash indicates it is applied.
Please note the car will automatically creep forwards and backwards slowly like a traditional automatic car once it's in gear and your foot's off the foot brake, except when you're in auto hold mode where you'll need to touch the accelerator briefly first before the car will begin to creep.
If you have the car set to auto hold, the car will automatically reapply the handbrake when it comes to a stop and the brake pedal is pressed. To deactivate auto hold on the car, click the auto hold button next to the handbrake. The car can be put back into park again by pressing the centre of the round gear selector dial. The handbrake will automatically reapply when you put the car into park. The car is equipped with auto lights, and together with the wipers they're controlled using the traditional stalks located each side of the steering wheel. There is a second stalk behind the steering wheel on the left that is used to operate your adaptive cruise control. The buttons on the right hand side of the steering wheel alter the display in the centre of the dash screen. On the left hand side of the steering wheel is your audio controls for the infotainment system. The infotainment system is quite basic. The options are on the main home screen and you need to press the centre of the dial under the touchscreen to take you back to the main screen.
There are too many settings and functions to go through them all within the scope of this handover video, so what I suggest is maybe you take half an hour and sit in your new car and just slowly go through the different menus, touch the different buttons, just to familiarise yourself with everything.
To pair your phone to the car, click the phone button on the touchscreen and turn on the car's Bluetooth. Then search for the car on your phone via its Bluetooth menu and then pair. You adjust the climate control using the controls located in the centre console. Press the centre of the left-hand dial to turn it on and set it at your preferred temperature by turning the dial. You also have switches here to turn on your heated seats.
The car's predicted range is based on the charge in the battery, the temperature outside, as well as your recent driving patterns.
It can be set to be displayed on the dash screen by using the buttons on the right hand side of the steering wheel. Also, this button here will get the predictive range to flash up in the centre of the dash if you haven't got it set to be constantly displayed.
This is just a predictor, however, and it will recalibrate as you're driving, so it's best to use it just as a guide.
Once you have concluded your drive, press the park button in the centre of the gear selector dial and then switch the car off by pressing the start-stop button.
I hope this short video helps you get going with your new electric MG. There is a full manual in the glove box, and please keep an eye out for our in-depth car controls video where we'll try and go through all the settings and functions in more detail. If you need any further assistance, please don't hesitate to get in touch, as we're always on hand and happy to help all our customers. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy your new electric car.